What happened to the cure?
I'm doing my best.
Oh, you promised!
There were sometimes a few turns in the road.
All the risks!
That's just how surgeons talk.
You said Mr. Carter had agreed.
I said I would make sure it all worked out. Your husband will have the
You
surgery.
speak like a child, promising everything and nothing.
Therefore, you're distressed. This is what we wanted, remember? You came to me and you asked me to cure your
I
husband.
wish I had stayed away.
You're upset.
Had never known you.
We're destined to meet. We're not so different, Efua.
I am a proud woman. You, a grave robber.
Look, it's all worked out. Mr. Carter has agreed.
You talk back and forth.
It is all worked out with your help.
I have nothing for you.
You had a wake at your home yesterday, yes?
Leave me out of your affairs, Hugo.
You have things I need.
Keep this far away from me.
Bodies are the only reason Mr. Carter will listen to me.
I will tell you. Your voice is far away.
They are my currency here.
Bodies are one thing to you, but something far different to us.
I need your help.
Not in this way.
What other choice do I have? Listen, Efua, the family cannot afford a burial anyway. I'll give you part of the fee, and that way you can arrange a funeral for them. They'll see it as a gift. And then we'll fill the coffin with rocks, and they'll never know.
How dare you ask me?
I wish I had the choice, but your husband's life depends on it.
Keep this filth far away from me.
Well then, I have no power and Abakah loses his only chance at life.
We are not the same.
More than you know.
I never trusted
You
you.
even loved me, as I love
You
you.
do not know how to love the living or the dead, Hugo.
I do what I can to survive.
You pull me down into this wretched land.
But you were always there for me.
You ask me to defile one life, to try and save another.
We do what we can, and God decides the rest.
May the ancestors forgive me.
The dead do not know.
They know far more than you, Hugo.
Mr. Carter,
How did you get in here?
I was looking for my wife.
Who are you?
I am Mr. Kuntu. You examined me yesterday.
Yeah, it's late. The hospital is closed. You shouldn't be in here.
I was looking for Efua.
I don't know anything about that.
Mr. Carter, are you going to help me? What are my chances?
Why all these questions?
My life is in your hands. I have a right to ask.
We will do our best.
I have watched you, Mr. Carter. I have seen the doubts that have begun to creep in when you work with your patients.
Nonsense. How would you know?
One man to another.
How do you know this?
One old man to another. We are not so different. I am the son of a chief.
And I am a chief surgeon at London's premier hospital.
We are two men caught up in a world that doesn't seem to make much sense to us anymore.
How do you know this?
How long have you been a surgeon?
Many years.
And how many lives have you saved?
Countless.
And how many have died?
Many more. The bodies pile up.
You are supposed to heal.
I lost a girl last week. She reminded me of my daughter. I don't know why I'm telling you this. She was giving birth and there were complications. We cut her open in an attempt to save the baby. And in the end she lay there dead. Her stomach a large gash. The baby, yes, a little boy cradled in my arms. Strangled by the umbilical cord. I cannot pretend all these lives matter. I couldn't cut if I did.
We are just bodies.
What would you have me do?
Know each heart that beats, each breath that lies in your hands.
I would lay down my scalpel. I can only care for the profession, not for each patient.
I have only my life.
I am truly sorry.
One man to another, the wisdom of age.
You are dead either way.
Do you believe that?
Not really.
Then why did you say it?
What would you have me say?
That death is not all there is.
I would be lying.
That we can break from our own destiny.
One man to another, you know better than that.
I am a dead man.
This will be my last operation. When I am done here, I will go and live in my country manor and forget this place. Forget this stench. Forget the life and death that has gone through these halls.
Perhaps one day I will live in a country manor also. I will live far away from all this filth and sickness. Perhaps we will meet again in another place.
You deserve better.
I won't hold it against you.
Perhaps you should.
When we meet again, will you be honest with me?
No.
It was more than I could expect.
That night was one of dreams and ghosts. Mr. Carter was visited by his former patients. Abakah had visions of the land beyond. And maybe Hugo dreamt also. I no longer cared. I gave over Yao's body. And then his spirits began to haunt me. Their voices rose up against me, pulling me back from my faraway place. I awoke, and life came to offer a choice again. For a third time, I could choose to stay or walk away.
Welcome. Thank you both for coming back again today. First, how have you been since your last visit?
I am a man with a new understanding.
How have you been physically?
Maybe worse.
May I examine you again? Very well. Mr. Forrester and I have reviewed the options, and we believe we've come to the conclusion that it's the opinion of the hospital that surgery is the best option at this point.
We have a real chance of a cure, Mr. Kuntu.
Mr. Carter, you now believe that a surgery will help,
I promise that we will do our best.
We have done similar operations.
such as on women in childbirth.
Well,
And what happens in that case?
yes. Sometimes we save the baby.
And what becomes of the mother?
Normally she expires.
We practice on corpses. We now understand anatomy.
My husband is alive, not dead.
We have discussed this many times.
We are looking for the best solution.
What are my other choices?
Perhaps we could experiment with a new combination.
With all
of
due
tonics.
respect, Mr. Kuntu, this is really the only choice.
You two talk back and forth. I am not ready to lose you.
Between us two old men,
I beg your pardon.
one man to another, please advise me, Mr. Carter. We are similar.
I am a chief surgeon. You are an immigrant man who works in the tannery.
Death is close. I feel his hot breath.
Trying to save your
He knocks at our door.
We will do our best.
You let him in!
Efua, I am here.
And now, he comes for you.
This is the best choice.
Death was close. He knocked at our door. And yet, with him stood life. Life had come around a third time to offer me again the same choice. This time, I did not close my eyes. This time, I chose as I should have. We no longer desire your care.
You're making a grave mistake.
What you have is worth nothing to us.
You do not know what you're talking
We will
about.
find someone that knows us. Someone that knows our body.
I treated you for months. Abakah got better.
Someone that respects us.
Mr. Carter has a cure.
You know nothing. You only look forward.
We are the best hospital in this country. We have saved many lives.
And how many have died? You will be judged for all of them. This is the way that we are connected. The way the wheels turn. There is much you have yet to learn.
We do what we can to survive.
Do not talk to me about survivor. I am the survivor. Do you know what it costs to live one's own life? I chose this as a place for my child to call home. I forced him to grow in this soil, not his own. I believed in you. Now look at you. You are but ghosts.
You are fools to leave.
Our bodies are not yours. They still belong to us.